Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to share how I customized my home screen for my iPad mini 6. And mind you, this is for iOS 16. It's pretty simple. There's just 3 apps you're going to need, including Pinterest, Widgetsmith, and Flip Clock. What I first like to do when I'm customizing my iPad is look on Pinterest for inspiration. So I first started off wanting to go with like a brown aesthetic. Brown's my favorite color and I love anything neutral. So I was just looking on Pinterest and kind of saving anything that pretty much caught my eye. All you pretty much want to do is make sure that you save all the photos that you're going to be using for your widgets. As I was looking through, I low-key liked this green aesthetic. I don't know where it came from, so I started kind of moving towards green sage color vibe versus the brown tones. So it took me a little bit longer to find my inspiration because I changed it literally midway through. So here I'm just showing how I set my wallpaper. Of course, you just go to settings under wallpaper and then you can choose your lock screen and your home screen. I just like to set a neutral tone. I ended up changing the lock screen, but for the home screen, I always like a plain background. Now this is the fun part. Here's a bunch of different widgets that you can add to your home screen. So you're gonna scroll down and click on Widgetsmith. Here you can see there's a bunch of different widgets that you can add, ranging from small all the way to extra large. I really like this app because you can customize it to its full capability. So as you can see, here's already what I had for my iPad setup currently. I'm just gonna walk you through what I do. So here for a small widget, you're gonna click on widget, photo, add a photo from your library, and you can even adjust it and make it bigger or smaller. Make sure you save it, and that's all you need to do. So I'm just gonna go through and do every single widget so you can see what it will look like. So to add the widgets, you're gonna press and hold on your home screen and click on the plus button at the top left. You're gonna scroll until you see the app Widgetsmith, and here is where you can add all the widgets you already set in the app. So you're gonna click on the minus sign and you're gonna select whatever widget that you set, because you can set multiple photos for one widget. So you just go through and select whichever one that you wanna be shown. Now what I'm doing is just adding some random apps onto the screen as well, because I'm going to be customizing those later. Now for the app Flip Clock, I really like this app because it makes the clock look really aesthetic, and you can add it as a smaller widget to your iPad as well. So again, you're going to press and hold, click on the plus button at the top left, scroll until you see Flip Clock, and then you can scroll through and see the various different options. It shows the time, the calendar, different dates in different formats, so you can really choose whatever fits your aesthetic. Then I'm just going to go back to Widgetsmith and add every single widget that I had set within the app. It can be pretty tedious, so this is why it's sped up so that it's not too boring. And then what's cool about widgets is you can actually add stacks to them. So what you're gonna do is click and hold on your home screen again, go to the plus button and click on Smart Stack. And so this is where you can have different photos or other widgets within one widget. So here I'm just taking out the widgets that I don't want just to show you for an example. Now, how I customize my apps specifically, I go back to Pinterest and just search up whatever aesthetic I'm looking for, and then I'll type an app at the end or the specific app for the cover that I need it to be. So since I'm going for more green earthy tones, I literally just search up green earth tones app. Okay, so there's a few steps to how to set this up, so feel free to pause the video and follow along as you do it too, because sometimes I can get a little messed up too. You're gonna go to the shortcuts app, click on the plus sign, and what you want the shortcut to do is open a specific app. You can click on the word app and then search up whatever app that you want to add a shortcut for. Go back to where you can see all your shortcuts and you're gonna press and hold on it and click on details. Within details, you're gonna click add to home screen. So on your home screen, this is where you can change the photo and the word of what you want the app to say. I feel like this is the part that takes the most time, especially if you're trying to do multiple apps. So here's how it pretty much turned out. Now I'm just gonna add them to the main screen. And then from here, you can just rearrange it to your own liking. I tend to use my iPad vertical, so I switched it so that I could see what it'll look like for how I mainly use it. Now I'm just showing you what it looks like when you have an app through a shortcut. So you just click on it as normal and it will just open the app itself. And that's how I customized my iPad mini 6 for iOS 16. I really love the way this turned out. Usually, like I said, I do brown tones, but I decided to go for more earthy green tones and I think it looks really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know if you found it helpful.